Hey, baddies. I'm, kind of trying to figure out the idea of an intro, but also, I, I don't know. Okay. Welcome back to the Jool Effect podcast, my baddies. We made it back another week. This is the fourth podcast, meaning we've been doing this for an entire month. Let's just give ourselves a fucking round of applause. Woo! Yeah, go Julian! Yeah. I know. I didn't think I could be consistent for an entire month, but sometimes you even shock yourself. So, productive and consistent for an entire month on the podcast. Let's go. Last podcast was our most viewed one on YouTube yet. I think we've reached 50 views on it, which is freaking, let's fucking go, dude. I was gonna say something else, but I forgot. This is gonna be a shit show. If you did not read the title of this particular podcast, it's pretty indicative in my past three that I've done that I am a rambler. I have ADHD. And you can tell. And a girl told me that one time on a date, but we're not going to talk about it. But yes, I have ADHD and I ramble a lot. So I got to thinking, well, let me not go there yet. Let's talk about me for a second. Hi, if you're new watching this, oh my god, my name is Julian. I host this podcast where we talk about music, movies, black culture, video games. We did a book review last week. We do a lot of different stuff here, and this is a new topic that I am introducing called the Ramblecast, which is what I was just going to talk about. I am a young black girl with ADHD in the world, and I do have that more so hyperactive style of ADHD. That's how it presents in my particular body, personality, all that good stuff, which means that I get excited, and then I try to talk about three different things at the same time, which, sometimes it doesn't work out. It doesn't. And you know what? That is okay. That is okay. The fact of the matter is that I try to do it. Does it always work? No, it absolutely does not. I've been told that trying to have a conversation with me, like in person, is a sight to behold, because if I get excited about something, we're all gonna know, the both of us, or however many people I'm having a conversation with at that time, we're all gonna know, because I'm gonna start jumping from topic to topic to topic to topic. And I didn't really start noticing it until last year, like at the end of last year. I made some new friends, and one of them wasn't rude. She wasn't rude or anything. She just goes, "Do you have ADHD?" And I was like, no, I don't. I there's no way. Because when I was younger, a child, in like preschool, I was supposed to get screened for it. I was supposed to get screened for ADHD and autism on the spectrum. And it's a funny story, but basically my protectors, my guardians said, no, no, she's fine. She's fine. She'll be okay. They said she's just busy. That's some black folk shit right there. She's just busy. She's fine, which, that works for a little bit, but when I'm quite literally now as an adult losing track of what I was talking about, and it got to the point where it was affecting my day-to-day life, and I was starting to get frustrated, so I just went ahead and was like, well, do I have ADHD? And the answer is yes. Yes. And you know what? That's okay. That's okay. Because I'm still a city girl. I'm still a city girl. But that's basically a long roundabout way just to say, I just rambled a bunch. Long roundabout way to say, this is a Ramblecast. Okay. What is a Ramblecast, Julian? Oh my God. Thank you so much, kind audience participant. A Ramblecast is where I sent out a Google form over the past, I think it's 4 or 5 days. And I've compiled a list of topics ranging far and wide, I have to burp, about, a large number of things. I've read some of them. Some of them make me fucking laugh because they're stupid. And I did this on my Twitter, meaning that I have a lot of my friends submitting these. So, some of them are going to get shout outs. If you're going to listen to this, hi folks, what's up? The fact that some of them don't have my friends' names, but I already know who said them is it's just something special. Also, there's a lawnmower going off in the background. I'm really sorry. I'm like kind of everywhere. If y'all didn't fucking see me on Twitter this week, hi. My Twitter is JBadlands, both capitals, no spaces. I have a UTI, okay? Which it's not uncommon for me. It's actually quite common. I get them if I'm not careful, like probably every like 2 months. I hadn't had one since October of last year, so that was like pretty swag money of me to be like kind of, no, I think it was September, October, September. It's been over 2 months basically. And you know, I remember sitting in my primary care doctor's office being like, Miss Girl, why is my vagina always angry at me? Like, why am I always getting these UTIs? Like, what's going on? What's up? And she goes, oh, some women just get them more often. Like, that's just how it is. Which, that may sound like bullshit to you. But it's true. Because along with getting UTIs more commonly, I also probably have vertigo. Because a bitch is never not dizzy. And have chronic migraines, too. So, I guess I'm just predisposed to just specific things. I'm not really sure, but yes, I have a UTI. And then yesterday, found out that I also have food poisoning because I spent most of the day near the toilet. Sorry, TMI, that was kind of fucking gross. But yeah, it's just, I've been very active. My body is quite literally betraying me from multiple angles. And that's just it's just so much fun. It's just super fun and super great. I tweeted that I'm not a city girl anymore. I'm a village girl. But then one of my friends made me a city girl card and gave it to me and said, you have your city girl card back. So thank you so much, Miss Girl. Whoever did that. I think your display name is I Love Black Women. So hi. Yes, but Ramblecast. The way this is going to work and the way I prefaced it on Reddit and Twitter is I send out a Google form. You guys submit me topics and I'm just going to talk about them. And literally that's all that's going to happen. And I think the most I've been thinking about doing this again and trying to give myself a time limit. Cuz I feel like that would be fun. Trying to say everything I can about a topic within 2 minutes, especially if I get really excited. Cuz oh god, those are not words. You're oh my god, please speak. Okay. See, I just you're gonna know if I get excited about a topic because I'm gonna gasp like that. It's gonna happen, and you're gonna hear it, and you're gonna see it, or you're hearing me, or Jesus, you're gonna hear me go, okay, because I know myself. Okay, this person is really fucking listen to that. Like, damn, they all up in them damn bushes. All right. Well, I record these on Friday mornings, and for some reason, Friday mornings where I live are the loudest mornings ever. So that's super fun. I told you, first podcast, we had those fucking chicken noises. I don't know. Who the fuck got chickens out here? I don't fucking know. And then I think we had the planes. We had that dog. It's just loud. Okay, it's just loud, and I'm really sorry, but I don't have money to soundproof my room. Okay, And so you guys are just going to have to deal with the background noises. But for the most part, my mic is pretty good at rejecting background noise. But yes, that is the premise of this week, the Ramblecast, which is why I'm going to try to make this intro part not as long and drawn out as I usually do. I can't ramble here because I'm going to ramble elsewhere. So, and I'm also, to all the troopers who listened to all 3.5 hours of my podcast last week, you guys all deserve gold stars, and I'm going to color you a picture from my favorite coloring book because that was really long, and I apologize. I am still figuring out like my rhythm as a content creator, especially on my podcast, especially with new topics, and I vastly overestimated how much time it was going to take me to get through that novel, or how much time I was going to ramble at the beginning. In the future, I will either choose a new way to go through the novel, not necessarily go chapter by chapter. Maybe just explain all the big events in the novel and kind of synopsize that way. Not just all these little details that mean everything to me, because it's very hard for me to cut stuff out. But choose a new way to do that, or I will split them into parts, because that was a lot for a third podcast, because the first two were like, oh, an hour and a half, oh, an hour and 20 minutes, oh, that's like a normal podcast. Like third one, fucking 3 hours and 30 minutes, like Jesus. And I was talking the whole damn time. I was really tired when I finished that one too. Like I had a bad day as well. Last Friday was awful, but yeah, I was really tired when I finished that one too. I think there's a pause in the middle because I stand up to do my podcast. So I have my mic on my boom arm, and then I just angle my boom arm up so that I can just stand up and like kind of be active and stuff, because I'm a very animated, like I like to motion to stuff and get really into it. Like when I did my album review, I was like body rolling and stuff when I was thinking of the songs, because I like to stand up and I'm animated and I like to do it. During that one, I had to sit down. My legs got tired. I got too tired. I had to quite literally go and sit down and just chill the fuck out. Yeah, so we're just gonna deal with that. And yeah, so a big apologies for last week's podcast. It was fun. Also got my new intro. That will be my new intro for all my podcasts until I change it. New intro. I really like that retro video game, neon pink, neon purple, blues aesthetic, that kind of thing. That's like my vibe I want to give off, especially on like YouTube and stuff. So I change my thumbnails and colors to each podcast accordingly. Last week everything was green because we were doing behind the green curtain, so I was like, yeah. The week before that, Victoria My Name's Jaguar, was that album feels very gold and like brown to me, so the whole thing was like goldish brown, whatnot. And this week it's kind of gonna be whatever, so it's gonna be kind of going to be whatever color I want it to be. But each week I'm going to try to have some sort of theme. I'm going to change the fonts to everything to give each podcast its own spotlight. So that's a long-winded way of me saying I apologize for the length of last week's podcast. Unless you like a longer podcast, do not expect that again. I would try to keep all of these under 2 hours, maybe even an hour and a half, like an hour and 45 minutes, even pushing it, because that took so long for me to upload too. Like I got that on Saturday because my computer which really quickly, gotta stay on topic really quickly. My entire apartment building has been having Wi-Fi issues for like 3 weeks, and my Wi-Fi is currently out right now, but the recording software I use doesn't need like Wi-Fi to function, which is good, because then it's literally been out for an hour now, almost an hour, and it's at random times. I've been starting to catch on to patterns, but sometimes it's out at certain times on the days in a row, and then it won't be out at that time again. Like consistently it had been going out at like 10:15, 10:30 at night. Then last night it didn't go out until like midnight. So yeah, I've been having which is really bad Wi-Fi issues, which is really annoying, for just a multitude of reasons. I'm in like university, so college kids need Wi-Fi to do work. This is not high school. This isn't, we don't write things down and turn them in the next day. Like, no, you need your Word or your Google Docs or whatever you use to do your work, and you need a stable Wi-Fi connection for that. So the fact my apartment building just waited like almost a month to like address it, because before the drop started happening, they emailed us once and they were like, hey, we're gonna have an outage at 2 to 4 p.m. It'll be resolved. And at that time, I don't get out of classes until after 4 p.m. on that specific day. So I was like, oh, it's not going to affect me. Like, I'm going to be fine. I'm straight chilling. I'm going to be straight. And then we just started having drops all the time. Like all the time. And they didn't talk about it. they just didn't send any emails. We just started having drops, like constantly. Wi-Fi's going out every single day at random points of the day. Sometimes it's out for like 2 minutes. Sometimes it's out for like an hour. Sometimes it'll come back for like 10 minutes and then be out for a longer amount of time. Like, that's what happened. Because I woke up today at 7:30 and I went back to sleep until like 8:50. Okay. And then it was out when I woke up at 8:50. I went and brushed my teeth. Back at 9:20, and it was back for maybe 3 minutes, and it's been out ever since. No, it wasn't 9:20. It was like 9:06. Yeah. Like 9:06, it's been out. And it's currently 9:57, and it's still not back. And that is very annoying. But yes, I've had a very crazy, kind of wild, stupid, sick, nasty week, especially with my body. Like, things have just been weird. Okay, everything's just been like off. The energy's been weird. But with the Wi-Fi, hopefully, my apartment says this is the first day they're gonna start making rounds to start fixing the issues. So hopefully next week's podcast, I won't have any more Wi-Fi issues. I will update you. But right now, let's get into the main event of this podcast, which is the Ramblecast. All right. Like I said, I explained how this works. I submitted a Google form. I have my Google form up on my phone onesie right now, and I'm just gonna go through every single topic that everybody submitted. If people left their socials or their names for a shout out, I'm gonna shout you out, and we're just gonna get nasty, freaky for the rest of this entire podcast. Are you guys all excited to hear me just talk? Yeah, Julian, we're so excited. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you. You're the best. Okay, we're going to get going. First topic. This person left the note. Please, 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 please talk about Euphoria. Fave characters, fave episodes. Which character do you hate the most? Your tweets on it make me so happy. Literally just anything Euphoria. Okay. I just did it. You heard me get excited and I went, okay. So, yes, let me explain my journey with Euphoria. Let me explain. I scouted. I do this thing. I like to scout movies, shows, albums, video games out because I like to do research. It's fun for me. So I scouted Euphoria out back in 2018 when HBO Max was kind of like dropping breadcrumbs. They were like, oh my God, we have a new show coming out starring Zendaya and then this trans actress, Hunter Schafer, and everybody was like, oh my God, what the fuck is this? And I was like, this shit's gonna be fucking great because I didn't know much about HBO Max at the time because we didn't have it. And I didn't know too much about it, but for something about the show, just, I don't know. It had such a bland premise too. Like, I'm pretty sure the premise on like Wikipedia for a long time was like a group of teenagers navigate life and its mystery, something like that. I had no idea what the show was going to be. And that made me excited. Because I like content and I like media and I like consuming things that make me happy. So I was that bitch in 2019 live tweeting about Euphoria with everybody on Twitter, all the OG watchers. If you're an OG watcher right now and you're watching back in 2019 during the summer, Come on now. That was a really hard time for me. But that show kept me fucking afloat. That kept me dialed in through the summer, okay? It was euphoria, bitch, during 2019. Then it went away. Okay? Then it went away. And specifically, my brother, who's wonderful, my brother was like, that show's fucking stupid. That show's stupid. And it's stupid and it's dumb. And why do you like it? And I was like, okay, have you seen it? And he says no. And I was like, okay, bitch, then shut the fuck up. So then the next summer of 2020, when the world blew up because of our girl Rona, COVID, we're in a fucking panini press, fucking parallelogram, pandemonium. My brother come fucking sneaks in my room and he's like, hey, do you want to watch Euphoria together? And I was like, oh, I thought it was stupid. I thought it was dumb. I thought it was stupid and dumb. It's not so stupid and dumb now. And I said that to him and he was like, okay, bitch, shut up. Just watch it with me. So then I watched it again for the second time. It's better the second time. And I was like, wow, this show is like really, really good. It's like really good. It's like actually like really good. And then that's when the special episodes came out. The special episodes came out. And I watched Rue first. And I watched Jules. And they fucking hit, bitch. But back to what the Ramble says. That's just my background with the show. So I've been a long time supporter of the show. Long time. Oh, got my back. Long time fan. Long time supporter. I know like a lot of the lore, everything. I've seen the show multiple times. The first season. I think I've seen the first season 3 times. But I have seen the 4th episode of the first season a bunch more. Because that is my favorite episode, like, so far. Even with the episodes including season 2. Just episode 4, season 1 is just so fucking good. If you guys don't know what the episode is, if you do know what that one is, you're a homie. But if you don't know what the episode is, that's the carnival episode. That's all I needed to say. Okay. But my fave characters, can you even have a favorite? Woo! Can you even have a favorite in the show? I'm serious. It's, because they're all stupid and they all piss me the fuck off. But I would say in season 1, Maddie, yeah. I like Jules too. I'm a Jules apologist. If you're a Jules hater, get the fuck out. Get out of here. I'm kidding. Come back. But I'm a Jules apologist, okay? I was pissed off at her at the end of the first season. Yes, all right. It was down bad, fucking dirty, low down, no good, fucking Yankee liar what that bitch did to Rue. Leaving her at the bus station. Yeah, that was awful. That was awful. But people seem to lack compassion when we saw Jules's special episode. And you find out that Rue is a direct parallel to Jules's fucking mom. Where's the compassion? Huh? Where's the compassion? Where's the sympathy for her experiences? Okay, for me, it does not excuse what she did, but it does contextualize, because seemingly around season 6 and season 1 of Euphoria, Jules just goes off the rails. And you find out in her special episode because some shit happened to her fucking mom. So it makes sense why her behavior changes. And it gave me what I needed from her to forgive her in time. People who still hate her and don't take into account what was happening in her life at the time. What are you doing? What's going on? Are you okay? What's going on? And yes, Rue is a star. Rue is the pro tag. I had a friend at the time who was like a Jules hater, but it's because she was rode so hard for Rue. And I was like, that's not fair. That's not fair. It's a codependent relationship on both halves. Okay, especially in the first season. Like, that shit is toxic with a capital tea. All right, that it was not good for either of them, and they were both being toxic to each other. I don't think in my case it matters who was more toxic to the other one. Because when you're fucking 17 and one of you's a drug addict, does it really fucking matter? Like, but yes, I am a Jules apologist. I will defend her on most cases. I defended her most of season 2 because I'm not gonna spoil anything this season just because it's still coming out. I defended her on most cases in season 2 up until I think it was episode 3 or 4 when, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm fucking talking about. She did some fucked up shit and I was like, Jules, get your fucking shit together. What the fuck? Come on, get up. Okay. Back to my favorite characters. I'm already rambling. You guys see that? That was a whole tangent about just Jules. Okay, I was supposed to talk about favorite characters. I talked about one. I have a problem. Okay. Favorite characters from season 1. I was a Cassie girl. Yes, I was. Cassie Hive, if you're listening right now, I'm very sorry for y'all. I liked her, but I didn't ride that hard for her. I rode very hard for Maddie season 1. I did. I didn't ride that hard for Cassie, meaning when all this shit has happened in season 2 surrounding Miss Cassie, I could say with confidence that I didn't have to sit there and be embarrassed on Twitter because I was not really repping that hard for Cassie Hive. I can be honest with y'all. I was more of a Maddie girl in season 1, and I still am a Maddie girl in season 2. I was a Maddie girl because, you know, I'm not supposed to be here because I'm dressed like a hooker and none of you like me. You cunt, like, bitch, come on. She bought the smoke. Like, that outfit is like that whole episode is iconic. Fucking season 1 episode 4. Whole thing's iconic. I'm a Fesco girl. Yes, I am, Mr. Fez. That nigga is fucking oh my god, fried his brain with weed. Damn, dude. He tried to do that whole Instagram like story thing. He was like, I'm Angus, it's just me. Like, no, bitch, that's an act. Because I've seen him in other interviews. That's him. Okay, the way that's him. And that's why they fucking cast him. Because that's how he acts. It's kind of funny. But yes, I'm a Fesco girl. I like Jules. I like Maddie. I liked Cassie in season 1. I am constantly afraid for Rue. I fucking hate Nate. I am ambivalent about Kat. I liked Cassie in season 1 and I love her in season 2. I surely do. Fuck Cal. And I'm kind of ambivalent about Ethan, though what just happened in season 2 about with him, makes me like him more. I'll keep it vague like that. But yes, transitioning to season 2, I have a lot of thoughts that I will not get into, probably because next week I might do an entire podcast talking about season 2 Euphoria. Oh god. Season 2 has been interesting. I'm gonna try and keep my general philosophies about the show out of this, because especially if I'm going to do an entire episode of the podcast about Euphoria, just in general, I'll just say it's just been interesting for me. It's just been very interesting means good and bad in this case. There's been things I really like. There's been things I haven't liked as much. Which one of those things I'm going to talk about right now. This is my last thing I'm going to talk about about this topic about Euphoria. Okay. I watched season 2, episode 2 of Euphoria. Okay. And we have queer representation in this TV show. Yes, we do. Hunter Schafer is aligning more with, Jules is aligning more with Hunter Schafer's own orientation, sexuality, leaning more towards that lesbian. So we got more Rue and Jules content. We got queer content of a male spectra in last season with kind of the whole Nate liking dick in the Buddhist shit which we ain't gonna talk about. But that man likes boys, and it's okay. It's okay. But what they showed as individuals in the queer identity, it, to me, you can never have enough gay representation in my eyes. Obviously, we live in a heteronormative world. Yes, we do. If you're listening to me and you follow my content, you're probably queer. Hello. I'm going to take you down a journey in my brain right now. When I saw episode 2, season 2 of Euphoria, where Maddie was in this closet of this woman whose child she babysits. This woman is played by Minka Kelly. Minka Kelly, if you're free on Thursday, I'm free on Thursday. That's all I gotta say. But this scene, I wasn't expecting this to happen. And I don't think Sam Levinson meant to give me the thoughts that scene gave me. I don't think that was the intention. And I actually know that's not the intention, because when season 6 came out, episode 2, I was pissed off because that wasn't what I wanted to happen. Maddie's babysitting for this mother, okay? This mother's rich. She's rich, she's powerful, she likes her kid, but she has all these clothes, these wonderful dresses, skirts, shoes, everything that is wealth and means to success in Maddie's vision. This woman has it. Okay? So she goes in her closet when she's babysitting. She tries on her clothes. Just some little innocent. She's having her Vogue, her Met Gala moment. You know, she's having a red carpet premiere in her head, being a nice 18-year-old. But this mother comes home in episode 2, season 2. This mother comes home. She comes home. And Maddie's still in the closet. So we enter this suspenseful flicking back and forth shot. The mother's getting closer to the closet. Oh no, Maddie's not undressed. She's getting closer to the closet. Oh no, Maddie's not undressed. Oh my God, oh my God. Oh, she's dressed. She left a drawer open. Oh no. The mother enters the closet. Maddie escapes just in the nick of time. She's walking to the exit. And the mom goes, "Hey, Maddie, I need you for something. Can you come here?" Maddie, probably knowing that she's fucked, goes. We, as the audience, are led down this path of thinking that Maddie is about to be ripped an entire new one on this premise, on this topic, okay? She's trying on this woman's clothes. She's not supposed to be, but she's doing it, okay? We're led down this path to think that. But then this woman goes, "Can you unzip my dress? I can't find my husband." And I said, "Now what the fuck? What? What? Can you unzip my dress? Can't find your husband. Look for him." So then they got my brain thinking. I have a gay brain. I live in a gay world. I'm a gay woman. And it got me thinking. There are specific shots you take to evoke specific emotions and to imply specific things about characters in this fucking television show. At the time, in my eyes, during season 2, episode 2 of fucking Euphoria, I thought they were gonna make Maddie gay. Yes, I did. And I was pissed when they didn't. Because this shot, she unzips her dress. You could do it from a side angle. Okay? You could. They didn't. They did it from Maddie's POV. Okay? From Maddie's POV, and she slowly drags that zipper down, excuse me. The back is exposed, skin exposed. And then they have this full 360 head spin shot of Minka Kelly turning around and looking at Maddie. And I was like, what the fuck is going on right here on this day? What the fuck is going on here on this goddamn day? Are they gonna make Maddie gay? Are they? Because if it was gonna be any character that I wanted it from, it was gonna be Maddie. It was gonna be Maddie, because there was a certain thing in the world called compulsive heterosexuality, and then my brain began jogging. When have we ever seen what Maddie wants sexually? We know that's Nate, but we also know she's being severely mentally and physically abused by this man. So we know that her visions about what she wants are extremely skewed, because this man has manipulated, gaslighted her since the inception of their entire relationship, romance, whatever you want to call it. So we haven't actually seen an accurate representation of what Maddie wants sexually. What gratifies her? What gratifies that woman? We know what Nate likes, and his list is very specific because he's gay, but we know what Nate likes. We know what Nate likes. And we know that Maddie will watch pornography to make sure she is what Nate likes. But what does Maddie want? What does Maddie like? In my eyes, it might have been a woman. It might have been a woman. It might have been a very rich and powerful mother whose child Maddie is currently babysitting. And that's where my brain ran. That's where we jogged. That's where we sprinted. I broke down this theory for everybody who wanted to fucking listen to me after the fucking show ended. Because I know why they did that. Because everything in A24 Studios, everything connects. Everything has to make sense. I know why they included the shots. I know why. But I think it's a missed opportunity not to capitalize on something happening within Maddie's character. Because actually, we won't go there. Well, we can. I'll go there for just this time. It's the only thing I'm going to talk about in this season. I really, really wanted more of who she existed as outside of Nate. In the first season, we don't really get much about who she is other than Nate's girlfriend. Because we get a lot about Nathaniel. We get a lot about him. We don't get as much about Maddie. We don't get as much about who does she stand on her own when she is not with this man. And at the beginning of season 2, she is not with him. She's broken up. They're broken up. In season 2, episode 2, is when she's the most physically and mentally away from this man, and she has this experience with this fucking woman, and I was like, oh my god, they might make her gay. It's looking like we lost that battle, folks, but it was a reach in the first place, and I'm willing to concede the fight. I am not willing to concede that my point is completely valid, though, and gay women can look like Maddie. And that's all I have to say on that matter. That's my ramble about Euphoria. I hope if you're listening to this podcast and you suggested that topic, I really hope you enjoyed that. Yes. Next topic we're going to go to. Hi, Eden. I have a friend on Twitter. Her name is Eden. She's wonderful, very sweet, very cute. Hello, Eden. It is very nice to have you insert a topic for me to talk about. I really appreciate it. Okay. Eden's topic is, she says, I think you should talk more about your music taste because it slaps in all capitals. Like those future funk artists you showed me, or Erykah Badu, or Sade, and Pokemon. Smug face. I can do that. My music taste is very eclectic. I am a black woman. I grew up listening to like oldies. My parents are older. I have older parents. So I grew up listening to oldies in general. I have to burp. Oh my god, Jesus. Okay. So I grew up listening to oldies in general. whatever oldies means to you. To me, they mean like 60s, like 70s, 60s. I grew up listening to like slow jams and that kind of stuff. My mom kind of bopped everywhere with music. Okay, she kind of just played anything. My dad is more so the man who had specific artists that he liked, who had specific albums that he was into and stuff like that, and things that he would show me. And that's mostly where I got most of my music taste from, is from my father. And he gave me a lot of my hip hop music taste, because I am a hip hop head. I do enjoy hip hop music. It is not my favorite genre of music. R&B music is actually my favorite genre of music, specifically neo soul R&B. Older R&B is a little bit too old for me sometimes. I'm so sorry, Shaka Khan. I'm so sorry. But that 90s feel to it, that golden crisp, silky smooth R&B sound is like my golden age of music. Okay, and I think I mentioned that in my Victoria Monet podcast, but yes, that's like my favorite era of music, like of all time. So that's a part of my music taste. Eden mentions future funk. If you guys don't know what future funk music is, it is a sect of vaporwave music. I'm not going to do a deep dive on vaporwave right now. That has to stay for another podcast because I got to get moving. But future funk music, heavily stylized by sampling from old school music, from old jams. And very stylized by Japanese aesthetics. Lots of sampling, as I mentioned. Very, very high energy, horns, trumpets, soul. It's like a nice high energy, very, very serotonin inducing shot of music for me. And my favorite future funk artist is Young Bae. If you guys don't know who Young Bae is, his new album's coming out March 4th. I'm going to shit and piss and smear it everywhere. I'm very excited. But if you guys don't know who Young Bae is, he is such a good future funk artist. I was coming onto his shit when he jumped off the map back on Soundcloud and I was listening to his stuff. My friends always make fun of me because I'm a fucking hipster and I find people before they blow up. And it's just so exciting to see him slowly grow his music base and his fans and everything. He's going on tour, but he didn't go to my fucking area and I was fucking pissed off. But yes, Young Bae. I also listened to Macross 8299 and Flamingoses and what's his name? Oh, Night Tempo. Lots of different future funk artists that really tickle my fancy. They're just music I listen to if I need to get in a good mood. It will put me in a good mood. It's mostly instrumentals. Some of them are starting to make more like involving vocals in their songs, but for the most part, it's just some heavy sampling, some really nice beats, just to chill and cruise to, and it's great. And that's some of my music taste. Pokemon. I grew up playing Pokemon with my brother. Specifically, my favorite Pokemon game is Platinum, which is the 4th gen game. 4th gen is my favorite generation. Cynthia is my favorite champion. My favorite Pokemon is Milotic, and it's a water type. Yeah, once again, I have to do another podcast where I just talk about Pokemon, probably because I don't have enough time to do it right now because we're 42 minutes in, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, for like 40 some minutes in. So I can't get in the nitty gritty like I want to because I talked a lot about Euphoria. But thank you so much for the topics, Eden. I really like Pokemon. Oh, I collect Pokemon cards. I have an entire fucking binder. I used to do Pokemon card showcases every single day on my Twitter. But then my brain, it was really hard for me to keep it up. And I'm really sorry. But yeah, so that was me talking about my music taste and Pokemon. Thank you so much for the topics, Eden. You're the best. I give you a big hug and a smooch on the forehead and the cheeks and the lips. Okay, next topic. My Wi-Fi is still out. Next topic. Okay, what do you enjoy to do besides voice acting? What are my favorite games or movies, books, TV shows? What am I talking about? Just talking about who is Julian. Another idea they have is maybe let my followers send me recommendations for songs and I will rate the recommendation or talk about what motivated you to start voice acting. Well, what do? I don't do anything. I'm actually really boring. And that's not a lie. All I do is I do school Um, and I watch a lot of YouTube and Twitch because I really like very high level players playing very difficult video games. And it's really fun for me. But yeah, I do research on different topics that my brain starts to go on. I listen to a lot of music, as I said. I listen to albums for funsies. I sometimes play video games. I'm more so like into the sect of watching video games rather than playing them. Because a lot of the video games I like to watch, I would never play because I get nervous really easily. Like one of my favorite video games of all time is Darkest Dungeon. If you guys don't know what that is, that game is fucking lit, so fucking good. But I would never play it because I would get a hernia. It would put me in cardiac arrest. I would have diarrhea playing that fucking video game because it is so stressful all the time. The entire game is about making the most out of a horrible situation because the turntables can happen at any fucking second during that goddamn video game. It's a dungeon crawler and you could be slaying fools, enemies left and right, left and right, left and right, left and right. And then you get like one low roll on an attack. And it's like you can see the demise in your fucking future. And you can do nothing but allow it to happen. So, much more of a video game watcher rather than player, video game researcher rather than player, video game writer rather than player. But I do enjoy more retro style video games if I'm going to play. I have a refurbished PlayStation 2 where I play a lot of video games there. Some of my favorite PlayStation 2 video games are the original first two Star Wars Battlefront games. The other two, I think it's Elite Squadron. They're okay, but the Battlefronts are elite. That's some really good gameplay there. And that's what I enjoy doing gaming wise. Books, I'm a YA bitch, okay? I'm a YA bitch. I'm also a fan fiction bitch, which I have to do an entire podcast talking about fan fiction. I'm just realizing because I am a connoisseur of fan fiction. So I have to talk about that another day. TV shows, I just talked about it. Euphoria. I'm a big fan of Euphoria. I've seen every single episode of Pretty Little Liars twice, and that is some fuck shit right there. That's some fuck shit. I have also scoured lots of sapphic television shows, lots of sapphic movies. I would say I'm a sapphic movie connoisseur. My favorite movies, some of them include Inception, Interstellar, Mean Girls, Legally Blonde, Coming to America. Those are just the ones that come off the top of my... Oh, The Matrix. Some of those just come off the top of my fucking head. I also like anime, but I'm not like a fucking weeb. Just a little bit. I'm not like I wouldn't even say intermediate. I would say I'm a novice. Probably my favorite anime... I just moved my tongue. You just fucking heard that. I'm so sorry. Probably my favorite anime is this one that came out in 2009 called Kanan. If anybody out there knows what Kanan is, I'm going to give you a kiss because that anime is not that good. But I just have such a big crush on the villain that I like it. Okay. And then my other favorite anime, Cowboy Bebop. Oh, I love Cowboy Bebop so fucking much. Okay. And that is like who I am. Yeah. What got me into voice acting? I don't really know. I make a lot of impulsive decisions, and this was one. Start doing voice acting on YouTube. Not YouTube, on Reddit in the first place. That was a very impulsive decision because I was in the midst of hyperfixation when I started making Reddit content because for some reason I made one TikTok and I was like, oh my god, I should be a TikTok star. Wow. So then I started and I bought a microphone for commentary style videos for TikTok. It was just one of those like lavalier, like clip-on ones. And I was like, oh my god, I'm going to be a TikTok star. And then I was like, wait. Reddit. You've always wanted to do it. So then I did it in my first audio and it blew up. I think that's still my most upvoted audio to date. It's either that one or another one. But yeah, it blew up and I was like, oh shit, I guess I gotta continue. So then I just started making content. Like I just do things and then things just happen from that. And then this person said for this idea, for this ramble is maybe let my followers recommend me songs. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll do that. That sounds like a good idea. Though, you know what? I'm not going to sit here and be nice to you. If I don't like something, I will let you know. I am very picky about my music taste. Very, very picky. I know what I like. I know what I'm not going to like. And I won't sit here and try to let a song grow on me if it's not even in a style that I like. So take that however you will. But yeah, I would be totally down to do some song requests, recommendations. Maybe I can make like a form like weekly for the podcast or something like that. People can send in song recommendations, and maybe I'll take 3, listen to them, and then let them know, like, did I like them? No, I fucking not. I love the song or whatever. And then yeah, but thank you so much for that topic for the ramble. We're gonna move on. Okay, this next one, best hot dog you ever ate. Hi, Scotty. Hello, Scotty. This is my friend Scotty who sent this in. They did not put their name, but I know it's them. Best hot dog I ever ate. Oh God. I love hot dogs. Fun facts. I really like them. They're like one of my favorite foods ever. Honestly, it's probably not gonna be from like a restaurant. I've never gone to like a hot dog restaurant before, like Pink's or something like that, like in LA. I've never been there. It's probably gonna have to be one that I had in like a barbecue or like a cookout. Because my dad can grill hot dogs really well. So that's probably the best hot dog I ever ate. But my favorite condiments to put on hot dogs are mustard, relish, and that's it. I don't really like ketchup that much. I like a nice tang to it. And it'll be pickled relish if I get my fucking way. Yes. So that's the best hot dog I ever ate. A homemade one. Next topic. Hello, Scotty. You requested another one. Let's talk about the Afro-Latina queen, Ashley Williams, some more. It's been a while. It has been a while. If you guys do not know what the Jool effect like is a reference to, it's a reference to Mass Effect, which is like one of my favorite video games of all time. I didn't mention it earlier, but it's one of my favorite video games of all time. I've played through the entire thing. It's one of those video games that it's not in my style because it's a third person shooter. I'm not very good. I'm not very good at shooters because I get nervous. But I've played through the entire thing. I've played through the first game a bunch though, because it's actually my favorite game. I know a lot of people out there really like Mass Effect 2. But Mass Effect 1 just has that classic feel to it, y'all. And we need to talk about it. But people like to talk about Mass Effect being the space sex game. Because you can have sex with your squad mates and you can romance them. Which is true. You also can be a hoe and it ruins you. Because I've tried it. But one of your people that you can romance is this wonderful squad mate character. Soldier class. Miss Ashley Williams. Hi. She's voiced by Kimberly Brooks, who is my favorite voice actress of all time. And I know there's a lot of Ashley haters out there. Because let me tell you, I'm kind of one of them. Because she is like canonically racist in the game. She rides hard for the Alliance, which is like the human military space force they have out there. And she's very wary and kind of untrusting of alien races like Solarians or Asari or I cannot think of any other. It's been a while. Okay. But yeah, so she's kind of racist, and she makes like these very, very, very like offhand comments like for her passive dialogue, and I'm like, baby, you're so sexy, stop being racist. But I have a rant to go on really quickly. My rant is Ashley Williams is black. She is. And I have multiple pieces of evidence that headcanon her to me as black. My first one being her familial dynamic that they put in the goddamn game. That is a black woman. A black woman. If you want to get technical, I know the game came out in 2007? 7 or 8. So I know them trying to make her more dark skin or having more Afrocentric hair probably was a stretch for what video game graphics could do at the time. So that's why she kind of has that more straight hair, kind of more fair skin. But that is a black woman, and I know it in my heart that she is black. Just the way she is, her mannerisms, her ways of speech, mostly that familial dynamic, it's giving black woman. My second piece of evidence, Kimberly Brooks voices black women all the fucking time. like all the time. Voice person she voiced in Arcane was black. She voiced the fucking the second Subnautica, the protagonist of that game, black woman, Kimberly Brooks. Ashley Williams, who I think is black woman, Kimberly Brooks. She constantly voices black women. That's why I think Ashley is a black woman. And Ashley is so fine. Ooh, that woman. Ooh, hi. I know you're a video game. You're a set of pixels and you're racist, but like, you can like get it. But yes, Ashley. My friend Scotty and I were like, well, yeah, she's black, but like, she might be something else, you know, because she is fairer skin, and we were like, oh my god, Afro Latina. This bitch she's Afro fucking Latina. She's Afro Latina, and she's fine as hell and racist, but she works on it though. She works on it, but that's my rant on Ashley Williams. That's my rant on Ashley Williams, and I really. Mass Effect 1 Ashley Williams. Mass Effect 1 Ashley Williams was attractive for the gays. Okay. Mass Effect 3 Ashley Williams is attractive for the straights. And that's all I have to say on that fucking matter. But yeah, people hate her, but her romance is good though. Like it is. Like we need to talk about it like it is. Like I think she's my favorite. I always have to volley between her and Miranda Lawson from Mass Effect 2, Mass Effect 3. Oh my god, her fucking cat suit, y'all. I don't know if I can take it. That woman, she's like genetically modified to be perfect, just great. And she's just, I have a hard time trying to pick between Ashley and Miranda. Like every day, sometimes I'm like no Miranda, sometimes I'm like no Ashley. But to all my Mass Effect listeners out there, let me put something in your head. If you're down for some gay shit, let me put something in your head. Jack, Ashley Williams, Miranda Lawson would be literally the perfect throuple. Let that sink in. Is it sinking? Is it sinking? Because it should be. Because you should be thinking, oh my god, Julian's right. Because I am right. No, because I've thought about this. I've talked about this with Scotty for literal hours about how the three of them would literally would be perfect. They all have something the other person lacks. It would create balance. And we're not going to talk about Jack today, though Jack is fine as fuck. We're not going to talk about her today. We have to have a whole podcast where I talk about Mass Effect, probably, but we're not going to talk about her today. But we are, however, going to talk about how Miranda, Ashley, and Jack would be perfect in a throuple, in a polyamorous throuple altogether. And it's perfection. And you need to think about it. And if you're a Mass Effect fan and you're not thinking about it, and I put it in your head and you're fighting it, stop fighting it. Because I'm right. I am. Okay. Next topic. Thank you so much, Scotty, for your suggestions. Thank you. This next topic, mini tier list of tropes. Oh, this is wonderful. As I mentioned very briefly earlier, I am a connoisseur of fan fiction. Well, I'm not going to talk about the kind of fan fictions that I read, but this person asked for a mini list of tier tropes. I can't like classify them for you. I'm just going to list some that I really, really like though. One of them is, and this, I'm going to say something very controversial yet brave. Enemies to lovers is better than friends to lovers. Do you know why? Because you get hate sex. Period. And it's so good. Okay, enemies to lovers. I love a good office romance. I don't know why. A roommate's AU? Fuck me up, dude. Like, I'm not super into period pieces. Give me sci-fi. Sports AUs. Bitch, I'm shaking my ass right now because them shits fucking pop the fuck off. What else? Oh, you know, I never was a huge fan of this, but it wasn't until I started reading some very top tier lesbian books about this trope. Fake dating. it really, really hits sometimes, y'all. And I'm fucking serious about that. Like, that shit fucking, sometimes that shit be slapping. Like, fake dating, like, damn. I feel like I'm missing, like, a really big one. And I'm gonna look at my AO3 really quickly because I don't want to miss one. Because this person asked, and I don't want to miss one. Whew. Oh my goodness. Girl penis, ABO. We need to talk. Let's not be cowards. It's hot. We're not cowards today. It's hot, guys. It's hot. Okay. Okay. Oh, give me a good modern setting. If it's not in a modern setting already, I love a good modern AU. Oh God, an alternate college university. It's so good. I do sometimes really enjoy a teacher student. Specifically if it is college. I can't do it in high school, but if it's college, like a teacher student, I've been reading one where it's a teacher and then the TA, a student and then the TA, so they're even like the age gap is even like shorter. It hits, mama. It hits. That's probably about it. My biggest one, if I'm gonna rate them, my biggest one has got to be that enemies to lovers, man. I look for that enemies to lovers. Oh, slow burn. Ooh, my search on AO3 is the following. If I'm gonna look for anything, first of all, I gotta look. It's gotta be women on women, obviously. Women on women, or MB on MB, women on MB, whatever. We gotta have explicit rating. I have to have sexual content. It has to be long, and I have to have slow burn. That's what I'm looking for. I am looking for you to incinerate me from the inside out. And then I want that sex scene to be illegal. Because it is so nasty. Like, that's what I want. That's what I want. And it hits even harder when it is enemies to lovers. Because they're literally, my favorite shit in enemies to lovers is when they hate each other. They hate each other. Or so they think. They hate each other. And then they start to realize how attracted they are to each other. That shit hits. It's the fucking best. And I'm right. But yes. That is my mini tier list of tropes. Can my iPhone recognize my face? Please? Thank you. Thank you so much for your topic. You're the best. Mwah. Next topic. Favorite flower, if I have one. I don't. I'm not a floral bitch. Okay, let me try to think. I don't know. Oh, I really like the way jasmine looks. I don't know if that's a flower, but I like the way it smells. So I like the way it looks. Hydrangeas. Yeah, my grandmother has some. Those are very nice. But I'm not very into flowers though. I think they're pretty, but botany's not really like my forte. If any flower girls out there want to teach me about flowers, puts hair behind ear, even though I'm bald. I'm bald, guys. Hi. I'm willing to learn, winky face. But yeah, I'm not very into flowers. But yeah, I would say probably jasmine, hydrangeas, that kind of thing. Thank you for your topic. Next one. Please talk about Pokemon stuff. I know nothing. Okay, I already talked about it just a little bit, but I guess we can get a little bit more. I already said my favorite Pokemon is Milotic. My favorite types are actually fighting and dragon. Yeah, I'm a big. I just like the designs of those particular Pokemon. I started playing on I had a Game Boy Light, so probably. I was single digits age. So way back in the day. And I kind of dropped off after X and Y. I didn't play Sword and Shield or Sun and Moon. Just because I just got out of it, honestly. And also Game Freak, Nintendo are no longer appealing to like older Pokemon fans. They're appealing to like new ones because the games are getting horribly easy, like just easier and easier and easier and easier. Because they don't care about people who have been playing Pokemon since Red and Blue. They care about people who got a Switch for Christmas or their birthday and they're gonna pick up a Pokemon game like that because it's more money that way. Which is fine. It's fine. But yeah, I will go back and I will play Gens 3 through 5, which Gen 5 is fucking good, guys. If y'all ain't hip to the hype about Black and White 2, those are some good ass games with some good ass music. Pokemon music is really good. Sometimes when I'm studying, I play Pokemon music. Like, some of that shit's really, really fucking good. But yeah, I'll have to have more time to talk about Pokemon if I do another Ramblecast or something like that. But thank you so much for that topic. I apologize. I wasn't able to kind of get into it the way I wanted to because I'm currently, running out of time. So, but thank you so much for your topic. Episode 9. Topic 9. Hi, Riley. How sexy the girl that says dumb bitch a lot is. This is my friend Riley, guys, who sent that in. She's wonderful and great. And I hope she gets a smooch. She just went to her Twice concert. She's been planning for, and her mom bought her the ticket. And she had a really good time. We had a phone call, and her voice was so cute because it was all like, "Hi, how are you? Hi, Julian." And I was like, "You're cute." But hi, Riley. Hi. I hope you listen to this part. And I'm giving you a big hug right now. Did you feel it? Okay, great. Thank you, Riley. Next topic. Favorite memes? Oh, God. If you go down like my media on my Twitter, you can see like where I'm cycling in and out new reaction pictures. I'm more into reaction pictures than like actual memes. My favorite one right now is this fucking picture of Reba McEntire holding a corn dog on a plane. It's really funny to me. And I don't know why, but they cycle in and out all the time. I was obsessed with this picture of I can't think of her fucking name. The woman from Family Guy in the fucking purple dress. It's like a picture of her like throwing her ass and she has her tongue out. That one was another favorite one of mine. I have this picture of like a hypnotized where it's like the white and black swirl where it's like, you'll fall in love with me. You want to make out with me. Ooh, like that was another one, another favorite of mine. Also, I have this picture of SpongeBob that has a strap on and it's really funny. And my friend Mar, hi, I don't know if she listens to my podcast, but if they listen to my podcast, hello. My friend sent me a picture of a pigeon with a strap on and was like, "This is you, Julian." And I was like, "Oh my God, it is me. Thank you." Because they really like that picture I have of SpongeBob with the strap on. But yes, those are some of my favorite memes. Thank you so much for the topic. We got to move on. Second least favorite food. That's okay. Interesting. I'm not very picky. And that's the truth. I'm not very picky. But I'd probably say my second least favorite food is probably like hamburger helper. I don't like hamburger helper at all. It's too greasy. It hurts my stomach. Because probably my least favorite food is like salmon croquettes. My mom fucking really likes to make them. And I'm always like, why? I don't eat them. She's like, okay, order something. And I'm like, but I don't want to spend money. Just go eat the damn croquette. I'm like, okay. So probably hamburger helper. Yeah, okay. Next topic. Dogs, cats, or reptiles, which ones and why? Hello, Kazaya, Kez. Reptiles. I like reptiles. I like reptiles and I like amphibians. I'm not a big fan of dogs or cats. I like cats more than dogs though. But I like reptiles. I know Kez is the person who drew my icon I use for YouTube and Twitter and Casting Call Club and any other social media I have it on Discord. Like they've drawn like that icon. It's of me. And they're very, very talented and they're accepting commissions right now. So go ahead. You can go ahead if you're going to go to my Twitter after this, you can hit that icon profile picture by it's in my bio on Twitter. You can go ahead and commission them for their wonderful art. They're very talented. But yeah, Kez is a reptile mom and she has a lot of little lizards and like Scaly friends, which I think are wonderful. I want snakes. I think they're very cool. I like reptiles. I do not like insects. I'm very scared of them, but I like reptiles. So yes, dogs, cats, or reptiles. Reptiles all the fucking way. Thank you so much for the topic. We're gonna move on. Next one. Oh, it's also by Kez. Okay. If you could travel to anywhere in the world, where would you go? I would go to London. I would go to Britain. I would go to London, and I would have fun there. I really like the architecture. It's like that, like just everything being like a fucking like castle is like really tight, really sick nasty to me. I'd probably go there, and then I really want to go to San Francisco. I've never been before, because I just haven't been. And I want to go there. I actually want to go to like all of like the major prides in the United States. So like San Francisco Pride, LA Pride. I know Houston Pride is pretty big. Just everywhere. That's on my bucket list. But yeah, San Francisco and Britain. Next topic. Thank you so much. My favorite sapphic movie. Oh, it is Disobedience. Y'all don't know what that is. It's starring Rachel Weisz and Rachel McAdams. It is my favorite one because it's one of the best acted ones I've ever seen in my entire life. Very emotional. It's about a small sect of Orthodox Jewish folk. And the rabbi's daughter was cast out before the movie's plot happens for being sexually intimate with one of the women in the group, who is just so happens to be best friends. Well, the three of them are all best friends together. It's like her childhood best friend, a guy, and then the other girl. Like the rabbi's daughter and the girl got together. Okay. And then the rabbi passes away, so she comes back into town for his funeral and finds out that her guy best friend and the girl that she used to hook up with are now married, and it's scandaloso. Muy. I love it. It's a good movie. Very good. The sex scene, them bitches did not have to go as hard as they did, and I was here for it. But yes, great movie. Thank you so much. Next topic. This is my last topic, actually. We made it through. Give me a talk about. This one just says types of cheeses. Thank you so much, whoever recommended this. Types of cheese. I'm actually lactose intolerant, but I still eat cheese. It's a bad choice. I already know. But yes, types of cheeses. Yes. I like mozzarella, like on like pizza. And I just made chicken Alfredo, so I put Parmesan in there, so like Parmesan cheese. Yeah. I really like calzones. That's probably other mozzarella too, but I'm not really like big into cheese. I went to Wisconsin and had some cheese curds, and I didn't like them. I didn't. So I'm kind of finicky about my cheese. If it's melted, fuck me up with it. Like I love lasagna. Like that's yummy, delicious. But in general, I'm not a big cheese gal. Not big on dairy because, my stomach is literally like, why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? Why? I'm like, I don't know. But that was all the topics. Woo! We made it through. I didn't ramble for that long. We've only been going for like under an hour and 30 minutes. Let's go, buds. But yes, that was the Ramblecast. I'm realizing I have a lot of different topics on fucking podcasts to talk about, which I really want to talk about my Mass Effect for a podcast because that would be wonderful. But we're going to get into this triple shuffle. If y'all don't know what the triple shuffle is, it's when I shuffle all the songs in my library and I play them. And I recommend 3 for everybody to listen to. And I listen to them. All right, we're going to go. First song. It is Cold Rock Party by MC Light. She's one of the best first pioneers of that kind of flow by female MCs in the rap game. This is a classic song of hers. I have other ones, but classic song, MC Light, Cold Rock Party. Next song is You Don't Know Me by Armand Van Helden. This is a very popular song by a very popular house producer. I'm very into house music. I should have said that earlier when I was talking about my music taste. House music goes in there. And I don't mean like that American shit, like dubstep and like EDM. Not EDM. I'm talking about house music, like piano, like French house music, like Dutch house music, like that classic sound of house music. Like that's what I like. That like pure shit. That's what I like. And Armand Van Helden has a good song. The song's called You Don't Know Me. And it's very good. It's really long, but it's really good. All right. Last song is... Oh, we just got... well, okay. If you don't know the music company, record label, Monster Cat, artist called Pixel, song called Here For You. Really good. I listened to like techno music when I was like in middle school, like only because I was watching only like Minecraft YouTubers, and I really liked techno music. And Pixel was like one of my favorite artists, and they make like electro pop, and like glitch hop, that kind of stuff, more like in their wheelhouse. So that's that. Those are my 3 songs, and that is the podcast for today. Yay! Honestly, this one went by really fast. But yes, I rambled, not for that long, but I'm realizing if y'all want me to go more into a topic, we can always do another Ramblecast, and I can get even more. But yes, those are my thoughts, those are my feelings, those are my views. That was me rambling for an entire hour and some change. But thank you so much for tuning in to Jool Effect Podcast. I have been your host, Julian Badlands, and I thank y'all so much, and I will see you guys next goddamn week. Y'all take care and have an amazing day.